Hello, it is Tuesday, November 26th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Tuesday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving what should be another gentle-themed early week crossword. And I must acknowledge, this is actually often the case on Tuesdays, unfortunately, but I do have a bit less time than usual today, so I won't be speed solving it, certainly, but we will try and solve at a brisk pace, and this brisk edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Josh Allen, Mike from Vermont, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster, the indefinable Charlie Paget, and the inexplicable Chris Ward. Thank you so much to the 5 of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, keep this channel going, sustaining it day by day, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thank you to those 5 and to everybody who backs the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve. There you'll find the bonus videos available to patrons, and for benefactors like those 5 I just mentioned, the official Daily Solve Let's Check the Crosses mug. Thank you to everybody who does support that way, and thanks if you subscribe on YouTube. That's a big help as well. You can also join the Daily Solve Discord chat server, a nice friendly chat community linked in the description field. And don't forget to occasionally like a video, comment, etc. And now let's get on to today's crossword. This is a Tuesday puzzle, so a themed early week crossword by Killian Olson, whose first puzzle this is, so a debut constructor, and it was edited once again by Joel Faliano. Let's start solving, see if we get on today. They're artificial at half of all NFL stadiums. Turfs, maybe? Artificial turf? Let's see if that holds up. Terrible stage of toddler, the terrible twos you hear about. Not a chance. No, maybe? Let's see. Loud cry of joy. Whoop, maybe? A whoop is a sort of loud cry of joy. Repetitive learning method. If you learn something by rote, you just sort of try and commit it to memory over time. Not currently functioning. It's on the blink, maybe, or on the fritz? Let's see. I'm wondering if there's a word we can put in here instead of blink that would make these shaded letters spell something, but that might not be what's actually necessary. Let's just check the crosses. Doesn't rent say. If one doesn't rent something, maybe one buys it instead. And Ray with the autobiography, grinding it out, the making of McDonald's. Ray Kroc. Okay, so blink is wrong. That's interesting because B looks to be right. So Ray Kroc. On the, not currently functioning, it's on the, I don't know, maybe buys is wrong. Maybe it is Fritz. Doesn't rent say. I don't know. In accordance with, oh no, that's probably per. Okay, I should stop guessing about this. It's not doing me any good. Dev's development. An app, a developer could develop an application. Key's partner in sketch comedy. Peele, Jordan Peele, of a great film director, but also of the great comedy duo Key and Peele. Disney Plus series that's a prequel to Rogue One. Oh, was that Andor? Is that a prequel to Rogue One? That sounds. Oh no, that is. I think that is right. What's taken by a quarterback during victory formation? Take the knee, kneel for some kind of victory formation. Must be right. So what is this then? Not currently functioning. Maybe the is wrong on. I don't know why I can't see what this is. Doesn't rent say. I don't know. After-meal drowsiness known scientifically as postprandial somnolence. A food coma, probably. Okay, there we go. So this I was completely wrong about this. On not currently functioning. I don't know why I can't get this. Yarn material. Yarn is made of wool. Doesn't rent say. Oh, O's? No. Section of a sidewalk. A concrete slab, maybe? Oh, Tesla. Could be, I mean, it could be the, scientist, inventor. It could be obviously the modern car company. Doesn't rent say, oh, if you don't rent, you own your home. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, If this is Tesla, the car company, this could be Ford, which is also a car company. Oh, it's out of order. Oh my goodness. So what is this then? Not a chance. Uh, That's what it is. And I never looked at this. You have to check the crosses. I should get myself one of my own official mugs, which says, let's check the crosses, because I should have done that. To require one's owner to vacuum, perhaps, is to shed like a pet. That's what it is. Okay. So I think we're putting car manufacturers in the shaded cells here. Let's look at this. Participants in an endurance competition set to music. Wow. I don't know. I haven't a clue about that. Sandwiches that kickstarted the fast food breakfast industry. Fast food breakfast sandwiches. Eggo something? Because you could put Geo in here, maybe? No, you couldn't quite. I don't know. I'm not sure about this. We'll just do it normally. Giga is to billion as what is to trillion? Tera? Like a gigabyte versus a terabyte? I think that's probably right. Like a dog's nose, typically. It's typically wet if the dog is healthy. Site with a symptom checker feature. Oh, probably WebMD, which is one of the sites where you can look up illnesses. Most cunning, the slyest person, probably. Western roller. Does it mean the Old West, or does it mean the Western United States? Does it mean a carriage or something? Feature of a movie or a movie review. I'm not sure. A shot, maybe? No, why would a movie review? I don't know. Roman moon goddess, Luna. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, is it just yeah? Genre for D'Angelo or Daniel Caesar, R&B? So what's this then? Sounds like a plan. Oh, it's slyest with an I. Sorry about that. I'm in. Feminine side in Jungian psychology. Anima? That sounds right. I don't know a huge amount about Jungian psychology, but I think that's right. Feature of a movie or a movie review. Oh, star, of course. Someone stars in the film, and then movie reviews can be given in star ratings. Okay, so Western roller. Tumbleweed, which stereotypically rolls through the frame of a Western film to indicate a deserted area. Tiny, wee, small. Telepath's claim. A telepath might be someone who claims they have extrasensory perception, some kind of connection to the spirit world. Significant stretches. Eons or eras. Oh, well, probably significant is eras, because an era might be named because of its significance. Loads and loads. A heap, lots of something. Bread served with butter chicken. You might serve naan with butter chicken, an Indian sort of curry dish. So who are the participants in an endurance competition set to music? I mean, somethingers, we can see that. Dancers, maybe? Oops. Wild swine, a boar. Moneymaker for many content creators. Oh, ads. Oops, I misspelled dancers. That was strange. So what car company ends with, Honda. Marathon dancers or something? I don't know that sport or phrase or activity, but it would make sense. Replace with, as I'm just going to check the crosses and see. Replace with an ellipsis, maybe. To omit something, you could replace it with an ellipsis, the three dots that could, you could just omit that thing and replace it with that if you needed to skip contents of a sentence for length or something. High school events with elaborate proposals, proms, I suppose, often feature elaborate proposals, asking people to them. Informative TV spots or PSAs, public service announcements. And Me Too, more formally. As am I, you might say. Me Too. Hype up is to amp someone to get them energized. Bursting with anticipation is raring to go, maybe? Oops. We look at this, I don't think we did. Trident-shaped Greek letter, there we go, psi, yes, which looks like a trident. Okay, captain's position, a captain might be at the helm of a ship. and a mover's tote. Mover's tote. Not sure what that's about. Mover. Does it mean a professional sort of removals person, someone who helps you move house? Formula One is a racing, I don't know. What do you call that? A league? I'm not sure. Money makers for many content creators. Oh, ads. Right. I think we saw that earlier. It might be awkward for friends to date your exes. That could be the case. So mover's tote. Oh, box. I guess movers put things in boxes. Fair enough. To get exactly, if you nail an answer, you get it exactly. Beer brand. I'm getting so many notifications. It's very irritating. Beer brand name for a Dutch river. Amstel. There we go. That's a Dutch river. So here we have probably GMC? No. Sandwich, oh, maybe it is. Sandwiches that kickstarted the fast food breakfast industry. Egg McMuffin, right, wow, okay. Egg McMuffins, plural, because it says sandwiches. Okay, so there we go. So I guess, I suppose that makes sense, that a McDonald's breakfast sandwich. I wonder if that was introduced in the time of Ray Kroc. I don't know. But anyway, that would have, I'm sure, had a big impact. Good for skating, but bad for driving. Icy. If a road is sort of good for skating, but bad for driving, it would be icy. Afraid not. Not sure. White-plumed heron. Is that an egret? A wading bird? Afraid. Oh, I see. Gutsy. If you're afraid not, or you're not afraid, said another way, you could be gutsy, brave. Car's character with an Italian accent. I don't remember. I think I saw that film once when it came out, and I don't remember this character offhand. Oh, I bet it's Guido, just because that's a very sort of stereotypical Italian name. Let's see if that actually is correct. An absolute hoot, a riot. Yep, someone who's very funny, perhaps. Part of a ski that cuts into the snow. Oh, part of a ski, yeah, the edge of it does. And an awl or an axe is a tool that could be used on wood, for instance. Okay, forcefully supplant, to usurp someone, to take their position of power. Blank referential, like the clue for 52 across. Which is this clue. It's self-referential. There we go. Lavish celebration are fêtes or fates, depending on your dialect. Parties. And mini albums for short are EPs, that's extended play albums, the shorter, smaller ones, the 45 RPM ones. Yearly increase would be yearly increase. What is that? Don't know. Completed without manual input as an online form, or a description of this puzzle's shaded squares. Completed. Auto something. Yearly increase. Age, because yes, it increments by 1 each year. If you got taller, you grew. And a rapper's rhythm is their flow. Okay, so jazz improvisation, a riff maybe. You could riff on a theme. You could sort of improvise on it. Midnight kitchen excursions are midnight raids. You often hear people refer to when they're getting a midnight snack. Like a bodybuilder's physique is chiseled. And to lighten up is to ease up. Gucci of fashion. Oh, I guess I know this thanks to the film House of Gucci, but is it Aldo Gucci? I'm pretty sure. Okay, so auto-filled. Oh, I see, or description of this puzzle's shaded squares, right, okay. So the shaded squares are filled with automakers. And I guess you could maybe also say they sort of are filling gaps in these puzzles, in these larger answers, maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. But in any case, we've solved it. What I think is blank online, not blank, but what I think is could be IMO, in my opinion. It's what I think. Occasion for alone time would be a me day, maybe. And prepare as ahi tuna could be to sear it. You don't need to cook it through, typically. And then brand whose logo has an apostrophe shaped like an ice cream cone. It must be Edie's. And then things hidden by potpourri are odors. So potpourri has its own odor, so it hides a less pleasant one. And there we go. That's it. That was the Tuesday crossword. Nice, fairly approachable early week crossword, I would say. with a few moments that tripped me up, such as early on as it's right. It's not a chance. I had a no. I should have realized that this is, this kind of colloquial phrase can be often stated a few different ways. And yep, it threw me off. I threw myself off there. I misdirected myself. And that combined with the fact that this was a theme answer made me, it probably elongated the time until I understood what was going on. But anyway, that was out of order, of course, containing Ford. We had a concrete slab containing Tesla, marathon dancers containing Honda, and finally, egg McMuffins containing GMC. There we go, 4 car manufacturers, which made those gray cells auto-filled, which is also how something might be completed without manual input as an online form. And there we go. That was the Tuesday crossword. Hope you enjoyed it. And let me know how you fared with this one in the comments or the Discord chat server. Always curious to know. And I'll be back tomorrow for the midweek, mid-difficulty Wednesday crossword. So do join me for that. But until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Tuesday. Take care.